steadily increasing.
8.7.
Starting to slow down.
pH is looking good, and our DO is still a little bit off, but stabilizing.
This DO is, so these two probes have been used by different people, and I don't have the log book for when they were standardized or calibrated last. This one's reading low, but I think it's still warming up. It's saying 7.37 for DO, and this one was reading higher.
What's the spark saying?
Between 6.1.
Well, keep in mind on that DO probe that it has to have water moving past the membrane, otherwise the DO starts to degrade. So,
Yeah, we got
Cap
flow
off,
through
water
here.
flowing.
no, I'm talking the spark, not yours.
Oh, the water's flowing by.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's actually a current going on in the ripple right now.
Yeah, we've been using that a lot, so there's a possibility that it's degrading a little bit.
I'm glad to see that the sensor cluster is doing well.
Yeah.
pH is real close, and we're actually getting a similar DO to what you're getting.
Yep.
And the temperature's
Good
bang
stuff.
on, but that's just a thermistor. How hard is that? That's exciting. So,
Yeah.
we're getting
Weeks worth of
scientific,
work, man.
field-grade equipment
Weeks worth
to match what we put together.
The week? Yeah. Week.
That's good news.
Good news. High five. High five. High five. High five. What?
High five all the way
Oh,
up.
you trying? It's working. I mean, just
It's
in
doing
general.
what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, we're out here.
So, just wondering whether the DO is right.
Well, we've got 4 different probes reading 4 different DOs. They're all kind of close.
They're all kind of cool.
Most definitely the log. And then when we get standards, then on our lab that has some standards, I can calibrate another one, bring it out. At least while one's logging, if there's a standard error between ours and yours, we can kind of see that over time. Just one sample is not going to tell you a whole lot, but if you get lots of samples, you can calculate the difference between the two and see if there's a drift or if it's a consistent difference between the different probes. So I'll set this to log, and yours logs data, right? Or
As long as it's connected to the computer, it does.
okay,
But you shouldn't take this computer away.
it stops.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's part of the thing. We're going to need a computer out here
Uh-huh.
to have
do
something
that.
to drop to. It doesn't need to be anything
Until
fancy,
the
but-
wireless is set up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we probably have a computer out here in the near future.
Yeah. And then
We
once
are
the wireless
going
is set up, it can dump.
yeah, we are going to get the wireless thing set up. I think over the coming month.
Okay,
2 months.
sweet.
Rudy's going to help cover the cost of putting the footing in installation.
Sure.
And we have the tower and all that, so it just won't take place for a little while.
It's okay.
All right.
So then we deploy it, we collect data. That's after the RET thing, but we can go ahead and we can keep in touch.
What do we want to collect as far? I mean, can we
Just run it and do a comparison.
save that there and just put that on our
For now?
log?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Dr. Hohenhaus can get us the readings off of that. We've got written down what's on there, and it's storing. Yishun has that saved. So just for now, for the RET paper, we can compare off of this one quick read. That's not good enough for a published paper, but it's good enough for now.
Do we want to come back then and maybe
Well,
collect worth?
he's actually going to use these things, so we'll just stay in touch, and we'll get all of the data from him. And he's, like he said, every time he deploys one of these out here, he's going to put a sensor with it, so we have something to compare it to. And after a couple weeks, a month of that, we should have enough data that we can actually crunch numbers and see how close we're getting, what kind of drift we have, things like that. So we won't be able to do that before RET ends, but we can do that before the summer ends.
Okay. So the data that you have gathered there, that's going to be saved, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we can take that. And I wrote everything down from here.
Good. Once the tower's up, and you can actually start logging your data, then you'll have
Stuff to
something
the
a little
website.
more relevant in hand other than just like the numbers in a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And when you have the other boxes come in, you guys or someone out there from engineering, I'm not sure if you have someone that would want to come out here and deploy those, or we can have one of my guys go out
I
to
don't live that far
Discovery
away.
Park.
I
or
can come
something,
up if I need to.
and we can put them out. And like I said, I have a few more of these we can deploy with them. and look at it across different treatments. So it's not just one point. We would have, say, another row running with, say, different fish assemblages that we know would have a difference, an effect on the system, and then you can kind of, have a different comparison.
To make sure it's not just in this one environment, it's actually working. That makes sense. It only works in this riffle right here. Well, that's not very helpful.
But don't move it, don't touch it.
Yeah. If you look at it funny, that's bad. Yeah, that's not real helpful. Yeah. Well, right on. All right. We're good. Let's let it run for a minute. But yeah.